Rail check. Rail check. Like at work is in the AO. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying your day right now. Hang on, how's the audio? Is it a bit too loud? Not too... I hope it's not too distracting. Hang on, something's off about the audio. Seemed like there's a problem here. Let's try that again. Is the game audio coming through properly? Oh, I think I crashed. Wait, never mind. Hang on. Yeah. All right. Anyway, back to the stream. Today I'm gonna try to stream a game that I've been playing. I've been playing on downtime. Command & Conquer General 0 Hour, probably one of my favorite in the Command & Conquer franchise. I know it's one of like the turn of the century games that EA eventually started making on its own after Westwood kind of shut down. It's pretty much informed by the stories of the time, you know, things that happened after 2000. Well, anyway, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming today, since I'm just gonna try and see if I don't get banned for mislabeling a stream or something else. I'm just let's see. We're just gonna try and play challenge mode and use a single unit type and try and finish the General's Challenge campaign on hard. I haven't actually tried finishing it on hard before. It's only been always medium, since I'm not really confident with being an RTS video game player.
Choose your general.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose my general, but we're not really going to pick any of the usual stuff, usual commanders here, since, let's just say this version of the game is a bit on the sporadic side. You see, this version of Generals is actually a bit modded. Back in the day, one of the mods that was not exactly popular, but it was a bit of a buzz for a couple of months or probably years, was called Command & Conquer General 0 Hour Xenoforce, which basically, it's more like a partial conversion of General 0 Hour, and it replaces some of the vanilla factions with the Earth Federation, Principality of Xeon, and for some reason or other, the UN Spacey. I think it'll be much easier to see what changes were made by this mod when you get the
Air
game.
Force.
So now let's go with the most basic unit, the Federation.
General Granger versus Prince Kassad.
I am Kassad. And another who stood against me falls.
It's funny how the general...
And so it will be for you, General. No warning, no mercy.
Always this overconfident, I think.
You still have time to flee with your life, General.
There you have it. Basically, it adds some of the stuff from their source material like this.
I built for China.
So it does have some funny,
We have big plans.
funny
Of
add-ons
course.
because the basic Federation construction unit
Let's build.
is a ball.
China will grow larger. We will live in prosperity.
Look at what I found.
And what's also funny about this mod is the command centers are actually mobile. So if you're feeling a bit peckish or probably overconfident, you can just send your white base straight to the enemy's base and it would blow it up. So here's an overview of the
Build orders
general's powers you
complete,
can
sir.
get with the Federation. Well, technically it's Federation on its
built for
own. It
China.
actually includes some features from other Gundam
It will
series
look
and
real
other,
nice when it's done.
what do you call it? Other timelines, like for example, you get phase shift armor development for the Double X Gundam later in the game.
Construction is complete.
Now you see me?
We have
Now
big
you're
plans.
dead.
Sorry about that.
China will grow larger. We will live
Sorry
in
about that. This
prosperity.
is like the first
What's the
time
mission,
I'm
sir?
actually streaming this game, and I'm not sure if
Ah,
I'm
construction
gonna
is complete. Let's
catch
take a
flack
look.
from the higher ups. So just try
It
and be
will look
cautious.
real nice when it's done. China has 8 generals. We will live in prosperity.
Don't you just hate it when tentacles
Let's
rush you?
build. I live for China. China will grow larger.
Anyway,
Always
let's
prepared.
Start,
On the go.
Getting these oil derricks right here. Since we got a supply drop as an.
You'll never
person.
see me until it's too late, General.
Shut up! I'm not looking for you yet. You can clearly see one of the production facilities is the R gamma. for some
Construction
reason.
built to spec. We have big plans.
And
You can't kill what you can't see.
Flashbangs
it's
are
not
ready.
just,
So,
building-
you're trying to enter my base from the flank. We put a stop to that.
It's not just a building on its own, since it can defend itself with missiles. Same for the white base.
We will live in prosperity. That's a good
One of the
choice.
things I hate about
Now that
Princess
I
Sophia is
captured this oil derrick, my forces will
Let's
grow
build.
even faster.
China will grow
he has a
larger.
habit. I don't think I should call it a spoiler since people have probably played this for the longest time. Prince Kassad has a habit of setting up ambush holes around this part of your base near the supply yard.
You didn't need those troops anyways.
So every time I try to play this champion, I always have to put a missile or a missile defense
Always
turret somewhere
prepared.
there, or probably whatever
Take a new
defense,
position.
defense
Building
assets
is complete.
the current faction I'm playing as.
Let's
We'll
change the decor.
We have big plans. Nice location.
If you're
Build
pretty
orders
familiar
complete,
with,
sir. We will live in prosperity.
I feel like some of you might actually recognize some of the buildings that are showing up here because, as far as I can
Sleeping on
remember,
the job again, huh?
Very
some of the
good
building
plan,
designs were
General.
actually inspired by a different mod. Does anybody else remember Universal Century?
Only a
Gundam?
careless general
Starcraft?
would allow the power to
We
fail.
will live in prosperity.
As far as I can remember, some of the like this one, the building for the supply center and the building for the reactor power plant were actually
Build orders complete,
were
sir.
actually based on.
Construction
building
China
is
has
up.
been-
Thanks for the new units. They'll prove useful in destroying you.
Although over there they played a different role than they are in this
Sorry,
game.
sir. I can't build there.
Special forces here.
Also, you might be hearing it a bit in the background, but
Rally point confirmed.
this mod also provides.
When it is quiet, you should fear me the most.
That's a good choice.
Hang on. His voice is annoying me. Up down a bit. Oh, hi Twin, welcome to chat. Glad you can join us. So I'm really. This is more like a test run, just in case some of the music that the mod adds might actually trigger the Twitch auto mod. Let's hope not, because I really like
Ready
this
for action.
game. And modded assets.
Oh, wait. You can't.
This, of
We
course,
have
is
entered
not
your
so.
base,
Oops,
General.
here they come.
Ignore us. That's your...
The GLA ambush is probably one of the most annoying powers that you can run into if you're playing
Build
against
orders
an
complete,
experienced
sir.
GLA player, since, you know, if
Let's
they get a
build.
good read of how your base layout is, they can just drop in a
Unable
bunch
to
of
do
rebels,
senses grow
and instead of
dull,
engaging
General.
them
You
buildings
can
directly,
expect
they can
my
actually
will
start
give you
gathering them on the
prosperity.
boss.
Let's build.
And here comes the ambush.
We will
Thankfully,
live in
our missile
prosperity.
defenders are right there.
We have big plans.
Can't be too careful though, so I'm just gonna build some main missile bases.
Army's elite.
Construction built to We will live in prosperity.
I'm pretty much a paranoid type, since Riddler 2 was my first game in the franchise, so one of my first instincts when expanding on a base is first setting up a ton load of anti-air and anti-surface defenses before building
Building is
on the
complete.
economical side of
China
things.
has been generous.
Which, as far as I can tell, is a really bad habit to have, especially when you're playing in a
Nice location.
fast-paced game like this. One of the funny things about this mod is that some of the buildings and ships that it adds actually has point defense systems that can take out missiles like that actively.
My forces. It's not possible.
I love it when he said that line. Yeah, he has
We will
no
live in
idea what
prosperity.
he is facing right now, to be honest.
Let's build.
I will attack.
China will grow large.
That's getting old. Let's send some GMs out to engage him. Interestingly enough, mods basic mobile suit with the Federation, the GM
Unit
ground
reporting.
type, which is actually pretty
Commencing assault.
Although I
Ready
can
to roll.
clearly see,
Bound
the
forward.
model needs a bit of a workup.
Build orders
Actually,
complete, sir.
Xenoforce
Unit reporting.
was not complete when it came out. Originally,
Destination, Commander?
the modder had plans to expand on his unit lineup and features, but
Unit reporting.
My men are all over the battlefield,
Ready for action.
General.
come on.
Hidden from view. Ready
For
to strike.
China. Yeah, let me help.
the mod was originally
Unit
still
reporting.
being worked on at least as late
That's
as
a good
2010,
choice.
but unfortunately,
Let's pick up some goods.
from what I heard, the original modder's data files were destroyed because the hard drive kind of died, and then they kind of lost motivation to continue further because all their backup files were there.
Unit reporting. Bound forward.
Construction is complete.
Oh, come on, it was right there.
Ready to roll.
Let's pick up some
Stealth is my ally, and
China
your
has been
enemy.
generous. Construction is complete. Let's pick up some goods.
This
We
was
will
on me.
rise
I
when
forgot
it's
to set
done.
up missile defenses around here, and I totally forgot that he actually called an
for China.
anthrax bomber over this
Let's
area.
pick up some goods.
No, wait, let's just fortify the missile defenses.
Your base has
Nice
grown so
location.
large, General.
Let's pick up some
Do
goods.
you think you can defend all your buildings from capture?
Maybe I can't, but I'm gonna blow
Building
your
is
units up
complete. Let's pick up
first,
some
so they
goods.
don't have to.
Let's build.
Watch the power.
That's a good choice. Let's pick up some
We
goods.
will strike like the snake.
Move out.
Need to spread out.
we got.
Need to spread out these GM cannon tubes.
Construction
Oh,
built to spec.
really? At a time like
Live in
this?
prosperity. China will grow larger.
We're uncrushable. Affirmative,
You
sir.
are going to scare me with a
Solid as a
scud
rock,
storm
sir.
at a time like this. More form, man. More form. That's why I'm going to send my Regizi Wave Riders at you.
On the mark, sir. Right away, sir. Let's fire. Yes, sir.
Construction built to spec.
The funny thing about the GM cannons in this... God damn it, anyway. The funny thing about the
Let's show what
GM
we
cannons
got.
in this spawn is that instead of using beam cannons like they actually did in 008, they're using solid shells for some
Let's
reason.
move out. Solid as a rock, sir.
I guess
China has been
it's more like a
generous.
balancing option
airship.
for the modder. More like a preference, maybe. Gotta shut down that thing.
We will live in prosperity.
Trying to build more power plants, I
That's a
guess.
good choice.
Let's give him an air.
Asshat stole all my infantry. Oh, well, not stole, but killed them. Let's see here. Where would he usually build? Aha. Right here.
Construction is complete.
Raptor here.
System is safe.
Jumping in. Let's give him an airship. Yeehaw!
The only thing you will find here is your own destruction, General.
Come on.
No system
General,
is safe.
control the
you are
skies.
coming dangerously close to my base. I see forces approaching my base, General.
Ow.
No system is safe.
You can clearly see even the supposed power of mobile suits. They're not exactly invincible. Especially the flyer types. Damn it. Gonna need more artillery than that, I
I
suppose.
build for China. It will look real nice when it's done.
Probably have to expand on the production facilities too.
Nice
If there's
location.
anybody who's a fan of RTSs and watching this right now, I totally apologize. They're probably
Construction built to
gritting
spec.
their teeth at the fact that I'm not expanding my production facilities fast enough. Well then, let's send in some of those Gundam Mark II, shall we?
Building is complete.
Or those GM cannons should be fun.
We will live in prosperity.
A little more power over
No
here.
system is
Sorry,
safe.
sir. I can't build there.
All fired up.
Let's go.
I can go anywhere.
You know,
I'll
I'd
take the high
love to
road.
say that you
Let's
might want
move
to get
out.
this mod for yourself,
No
but
system is
unfortunately
safe.
the node from the particular mod node I
Fuel
got,
tanks are filled.
I believe already did.
All fired up.
Since this
Build
the
orders
Nine
complete,
boosters.
sir.
the URL hasn't been touched
Check
for
out the
No
years.
system is safe.
Let's move out.
Last I checked, it was still up. Was back in 2010.
We're uncrushable.
So if
Let's show 'em
you're
what we got.
interested
Right away,
in
sir.
trying this out,
Safe.
I suggest you should.
Let's
no.
move out.
I'm not exactly sure you can find anything like. Oh. Thank you. Finally, some decent air defense
I build for China.
to get up our tech to a
Nice
higher
location.
tier, and also probably pick up some bishop armor on the way.
Solid as a rock,
Get more
sir.
artillery.
Repositioning. Let's show 'em what we got.
Here.
We will live in prosperity.
Set up another missile defense
That's a
system here.
good choice.
Oh, Scud Storm again, huh?
Raptor here.
Let's get more of those BGMs Wave Riders. Oh wait, one moment. Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder, Twin. I probably just had to switch the audio music down a bit further, just in case. So let's hope it doesn't get hit that bad. Oh wait, this is still a bit loud. Just a bit further down. Yep, that should do it for
Build
now.
orders complete,
Although-
sir.
Kind of feels odd without playing this game without hearing much of the music
Let's
anymore.
give him an air show.
A bit.
Construction is complete.
Just died. Hang on. One of the funny things
Let's
about
give him
this,
an air show.
you are ruining my power plants, my boy.
We have big plans.
Really?
China will grow
Right
larger.
then.
Unit reporting.
Trying to
Good
get
to
these
go.
GM units over here.
Let's build. A
Now you
Anyway.
see me.
plan, General.
Now
Back
you're
to my
dead.
original point. One of the funny things about the
Building is
universe
complete.
Federation's main research building is that it has both a landmine and a satellite capability.
I build for China.
And I have no idea why they
Real
go
nice
with that.
construction built
But
to
I
spec.
think it's a really inspired way of having add-ons for
Solid as a rock, sir. Move!
the unit for the research center.
Build orders
Keep
complete, sir.
snooping saboteurs out of the way at least.
We have big plans. Nice location.
I can go anywhere.
Forgot
You'll
about
never
these
see me
guys.
until it's too late, General. Igniting boosters.
The Scud Storm is almost ready, but... Oh. Looks like
Raptor
my
here.
airstrike capabilities are back. Time to hit it hard.
Little air show for our fans out there.
Love that line. Absolutely one of the
Construction
best lines in
built
the
to spec.
franchise.
No system is safe.
I'm gonna need better aircraft for this.
No system is
They're the
safe.
fastest I have. So too far ahead, I guess. Gonna have to
We
sell
will
that
live
so
in
we can build
prosperity.
closer to the launcher.
That's our only choice.
I'll take care of it.
No system is
We're
safe.
uncrushable. Right away,
Spread the love
sir.
around for the GM cannons. Get more of that satellite hack so I can get an occasional overview of the enemy's capabilities. Here's where
No
this
system
is
is safe.
probably one of the funnier techs you can get as a Federation player. You can call it a paradrop of mobile suits on the enemy base.
Building is
Now, where do we
complete.
go first?
No system is safe.
Which one's a funny place to start? I think we should go here since they usually set up their Scud Storm in this area. First we sent in a supply drop to tank the AA, and then we sent in
I
paratroopers.
can't wait for your next attack. General, can we expect it today?
These models are basically the later Keyta transport aircraft that they showed in they first showed in... Oh, come on, seriously?
Let's give him an air show.
How was it that the supply drop came out second? That was a waste.
No system is safe.
But yeah, anyway, that particular version of the Medea first showed up in
China has been
Gundam
generous.
0080, if I'm not mistaken. It was originally
Let's give
We
him
meant to
have
be
big plans. Looks
redesign
promising.
of the original Medea before they just
China has
incorporated
been
its
generous.
variant.
We control the skies.
When it is quiet, you should fear me the most.
Times like these, I wish I had more recon. Oh wait, I can do that? Voila! One of the funniest add-ons in this game is that Link Zero Custom is a hero unit. I should set that up so I can get some long-range, fast-moving strikes in.
Uplink cables ready.
Forgot to send the
Instructions
hackers in.
received.
They should give me some free passive income while they're working on the hacks.
We have big plans.
Trying to get some more power in.
China will blow
Ow,
up.
ow, ow.
We
Let your
have big
senses grow
plans.
dull, General. You can expect my attack any
Construction is complete.
Protecting our people.
You can see this. You can see how unfinished the game is because of the
Keep it clean.
wide difference.
Confirmed.
Wide difference in model rendering. Like, look at this. Look at how well proportioned, relatively speaking, the Wing Zero custom is, and then look at the Gundam. Get locked, idiot. Anyway, look at how big the head is on the Super Gundam.
You can't defeat me, General.
Shut up, I'm talking. Like what I was saying earlier, a lot of these
We will
stuff
live in
were still pretty much in
prosperity.
the rough mid-production stage when
very
the mod
good
first
plan,
came out,
General.
and it's really unfortunate that the author of the mod kind of lost interest halfway through.
Building is complete.
I hear there were a lot of really good ideas that were supposed to be implemented in one future build that kind of just got thrown out the gutter because of the loss of data.
I will attack when you least expect it, General.
That's them these hackers are actually getting their money from your bank accounts, by the way. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's send this link
Doing what's right.
for recon. Funny thing
Closing the
about hero
distance.
units in this game is that they can
We're moving.
detect other stealth units
Taking
in the
her
area
in.
on their own.
Closing the
Example.
distance. We're moving. Closing the distance. Confirmed. Taking her in.
Can you imagine everything
Yes,
that guy that sheds feathers every
Closing
time
the
he flies?
distance. Confirmed. Closing the distance. Confirmed. Taking her in. Yes, sir. Closing the distance. Confirmed.
My men are all over the battlefield, General.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can depend on
Let's
it.
check out some of those
Closing
demo
the
traps. It's gonna be annoying later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Enemies of the free world. We fight for peace. Taking her in.
Yeah,
Closing
totally
the
forgot.
distance.
This unit has a special
Confirmed.
ability. Twin Buster Rifle Max.
It will be an honor.
You got a strong bunker? I hope it's strong enough for that.
Is there a threat? Closing the distance. We fight for peace.
Probably one of the funnier things that happened in the Endless Waltz
Taking her in.
movie.
Yes, sir. Enemies of the free world. Polished and ready.
Fortunately, I can't do Hito's lap right now.
Confirmed.
I wish I could.
You can depend on it. Closing the distance. Confirmed. Yes,
goodbye,
sir.
demo trap.
Taking her in. Enemies of the free world. We're moving. Enemies of the free world. You can depend on it.
You can
Keep
see
it
how
clean.
heavily imbalanced
Taking her
the game
in.
is right now because... I mean the mod is, in the end, because... Imagine having to send your entire army against this. Oh wait, one moment. Sorry about that. Just had to fix something in the back.
Doing what's
Wait.
right.
We will strike like the snake, unseen and deadly.
Yeah, you keep doing that. That just racks up my kill count, thank you. As you can clearly see, these guys have a lot of hero units in their end. And they're pretty much broken. Personally, I usually use the high new Gundam since it has the ability to both use its fin funnels for attacking and defending itself. Although, unfortunately, because it's a space type unit, not a ground type unit, it's just limited with hovering on. Got some bad frame drops. No, back to my original point. The Hainu's great, but since it's a space type unit and not a ground type unit, it can only walk around and it has limited capabilities to engage aircraft. We'll have to get its fin funnels out in action to do that, and usually that means it becomes more defenseless against swarming troops while fin funnels engage the enemy air. One other thing, sometimes most of the shots from the bigger mobile suits tend to miss when they're engaging faster moving targets. Like so. Hey, let's try some of that airdrop again. Let's hope it works this time. Come on, don't get shut down, don't shot down these guys, come on. It's time, guys. Clearly see the multi-suit is mostly a team of GM ground tab supported by a repaired Gundam.
Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Closing in.
And survival isn't exactly one of their top features.
Outstanding.
Especially considering how soft the GM ground type is.
Yes, sir. On our way,
Anyway,
sir.
we'll keep them here as a choke point. Then go in and get some more. Oh. Go in and get some more Rangers out since I want to get this supply reinforcement pad.
What's the mission, sir?
And this
Polished and ready.
artillery platform. He's probably gonna go.
Protecting our people.
3 shots. Can you imagine having a face-off against that thing? Couldn't be me. Well,
Always prepared.
Rangers there, so we'll have to move in near the
Heading out.
knocked out platform and have the Wing Zero escort them to the reinforcement pad.
Raptor here.
If you're feeling a bit peckish about the mobile suits you want to play, you can always go and wait for the endgame mobile suit to show up. For example, this GAT X-105 Strike shows up. It's pretty much like a combination of all the features of the mainline mobile suits available for Federation, since it can switch between 3 modes: close quarters combat, air assault, and artillery type. Anyway, the Rangers are
Special
here,
forces
so let's
here.
move
Taking
them
new
up.
Paladin tank in the field.
Get the Wing Zero on escort.
We
Take out
fight
that
for
demo
peace.
trap.
Enemies of the free world. Closing the distance.
Further ahead, more demo traps.
We fight for peace. It's the right thing to do. Always prepared. Rally point confirmed. Polished and ready.
Keep moving them up the line.
Unit reporting.
Up already.
Closing in.
That should do it.
Protecting our people. Special forces here. Is there a threat? It will be an honor.
Buster rifle!
Always prepared.
Always fancy
Paladin
seeing
tank in the
that.
field. Closing the distance.
But it's still funny seeing all the shed
It's the right thing to do.
feathers for some reason.
Army's elite. Doing what's right. Polished and ready. It will be an honor.
Shoot,
You can depend on it.
shoot.
Always prepare. Protecting our people. Enemies of the free world.
Ready to roll. Fire zone confirmed. Securing position.
They have the upper hand now, but your desperate tactics will not endure, General.
He said I had desperate tactics. That's kind of funny.
We can make adjustments.
Oh, there's our strike.
Now you see
Yep.
me?
Made
Now
for
you're
speed.
dead.
The strike's
On the go.
another example of how this mod is heavily incomplete.
Running smooth.
See this? That's the strike, and it's
Watch
basic
my dust.
unarmed mode. Just
Fast and light.
if you remember in the anime, this mode is just armed head-mounted machine gun and a couple of knives.
Yep.
But for some reason, because of incomplete code, that
Watch
head-mounted
my
machine
dust.
gun doesn't do jack.
Yep. Fast and light.
Let's go here and show
On the go.
a demonstration of how that
Yep.
works.
On the go. It's a sure shot.
You'll never see me until it's
Taking them
too late.
down.
See? No damage.
Hitting them
Not
hard.
even on infantry. Thanks to the face-shift armor, though, it's a lot more durable against most concussive weapons like rockets and missiles. So, just stand there for a while, not take that much damage.
Tools of
This
the
is
trade.
getting old, so let's switch it to one of the main modes. Though the Isle Strike gives the flight capabilities and a beam rifle.
We can make adjustments.
So we can switch it to the launcher strike mode for artillery platforming. Because of engine limitations, switching modes makes it more like switching to a different unit, so the veterancy you gain
Fast
in
and
one
light.
mode is lost. Which
Of
is a shame,
course.
really. Again, with the basic armor, which makes it nearly invincible against most concussive weapons, which most of the other factions in this game have.
Transformer panels in order. Unit reporting. Bound forward.
Guess I'm gonna have to send some reinforcements there.
I can't wait for your next attack. General, can we expect it today?
Will you calm down?
Doing what's
I
right.
got you. Oh, Rangers.
Need a point man.
Terrain issues are probably one of the funniest things about this game, especially since technically speaking, they can actually traverse that.
Ready to roll.
But because of map balancing issues,
On our way, sir.
they make it an impassable area for any unit.
Fire zone confirmed. Good to go.
Should probably get some more GMs up there. Oh, the bastard
When it is
blew
quiet,
up my
you should fear
factory.
We
me
have
the
big
most.
plans. It will look real nice when it's prosperity. China will grow larger.
Gotta get some
Navigation
flying
systems
support
ready.
out there. This might as well be a self-contained super weapon on its own because it's got a good set of anti-air and anti-surface weaponry and has its own special attack, which is quite far-ranging and
Destination commander closing in.
with a whole
Fire
ass
zone
air
confirmed.
effect.
Don't let your senses grow dull, General.
We
You
have
can
big
expect
plans.
my attack any moment now.
A very good plan.
Yes, I hear you. Gonna blow you up with more muscle thin.
Unit reporting.
Paladin tank in the field.
Ready for action.
Protecting our people. We fight for peace.
Ooh, that was a bit
We're
too
moving.
close.
Hans Dealer will not be pleased that
It
you
will be an
destroyed
honor.
his depot, General.
We're moving.
Build orders
Bit too
Enemies
close
of
for
the
comfort
free
there.
world. It will be an honor. Always prepared.
Unit Yes, sir. reporting.
So,
Bound
send it in.
forward.
What is your fascination with this area, General? You can defeat me, General.
Unit reporting.
Need a point man. Always
Get
prepared.
these tech buildings here.
Need a
so
point
we get
man.
more
Let's
funding
take the
and some
building.
free units on the way. And there goes another
reporting.
Gundam. That's what you get for not having Amuro at the cockpit.
Everything's made to fit.
It does show off
Made
the
for
third
speed.
mode for this one, the Sword Strike mode.
Unit reporting.
It's a
Need
dedicated
a
melee
conversion?
mode that lets you
We can
slash
make
the
it.
The building
enemies,
is ours.
but
The building is
that's
ours.
pretty much it.
Made for
Apart from the
speed.
base
is
shift
complete.
armor and probably some
Running
extra
smooth.
sensors for
Reporting.
detecting stealth units. Not really
Watch
much,
my dust.
much use.
We've got him. Of course.
I will attack you least expected, General.
Running smooth.
You can't say it's not
Unit
really
reporting.
powerful.
Watch my dust. Made for speed. We've got him. Unit reporting.
No, this is a funny game of cat and mouse, I guess. Tag, you're it.
Conversion.
Or more like tag, you're
Yep.
dead. Well, that's a bit on the boring side, I guess. Alright, reinforcement pad acquired. We're gonna get
Always
some free
prepared.
GMs
Rally
now.
point confirmed.
My men are all over the
We will
battlefield.
live in
And we got the
prosperity.
Archangel out
Next
there.
location strike.
It's a bit annoying already. I'm gonna set up these missile barrage abilities up and then get probably the one most powerful weapon in the Federation
Build
arsenal.
orders complete, sir.
We can make
Colony
adjustments.
drop.
We have big plans.
And also I can probably set up a nuke.
That's a good choice. Let's build. A very good plan, General.
This isn't exactly building design I've seen anywhere in the original Gundam franchise, to be honest. I have no idea where
Stealth is
they
my
are.
ally and your
Construction
enemy.
I
built
have no
to spec.
idea where the modder actually got this from. It's an interesting take for a nuclear silo. Get armored Schneider? No, not armored Schneider. That's a Schwedgewehr for some reason. I have no idea why they call it a straight rifle.
Transformer panels in order.
It's a sword.
Ready to roll.
GM
Good to
drop.
go.
There you
Outstanding.
go.
Destination, Commander?
Ready for action.
Let's give them a bit of a scare with this
Building
missile
is
barrage.
complete.
We will strike like the snake, unseen and deadly.
Yep. Scared and sick, alright. Also knocked out a chemical factory, so they're kind of bleeding infantry right now. Why are you still alive? You're in a chemical zone.
Captain on the
You're
bridge.
getting uppity.
Steady as she goes.
Just send in the Archangel.
Need a conversion?
I had to hand it over to the modder. This Archangel model is actually pretty well rendered. Fortunately, it's
Stand
not
by.
carrying all of its
Main engine
advertised
engaged.
features.
Ship reporting.
Like, one of the mod notes show that it would actually have its main gun-free batteries up here. like hold out, hold in, and roll. And it had some carrier capabilities, you know, soldier pull. But yeah, because of the data loss, it was never implemented. It does have this though.
Battle station.
Flying green positron cannon. Hold on to the leg and
You have destroyed my barracks. We will rebuild. Those men will be avenged.
facing something like that, you just give up, man. I don't
Steady
know.
as she goes.
Or you'd probably be thankful that there's only one unit with that capability.
We can make adjustments.
Map right now.
Running smooth. We've got him. Yep. On the go. Watch
Of
my
course,
gun.
as you'd expect from mobile
Yep.
suit, they can just run
Running
them over,
smooth.
run an enemy over,
Watch my dust.
run them flat.
Running smooth. Watch my dust.
Oh, he's funny
course.
seeing that. Gonna need more
Ready to
fuel
roll.
than this.
Destination bound forward.
That's not gonna do anything. Well, anything much, but hey, it's a thought that counts, I guess. Oh wait,
Yes, sir.
why did I send these guys in?
Securing
Going
position.
back to your outpost, you funks.
I build for China.
Always funny seeing that sword slash having some sort of chain mine attack. Seriously?
We have big
I
plans.
keep losing my factories because of friendly fire? Oh,
We
well,
will live in prosperity.
guess I'll just have build elsewhere. Thankfully, it's convenient that we can get these command ships out of the way. Well, there goes another quad cannon. Oh, it's barrels.
Ready to roll. On our way, sir.
Let's get more of those. Wait, come on, man. Well, probably one of the problems of uh, switching in and out of the game like that. Anyway, let's try to get back to it and show off the other factions. For now, well, so far I'm still streaming and apparently searchable, so that's probably a good thing. I'm trying to see if it will stick when I switch to a different unit. Hang on a second. Give me 1 second. Let's hope this will show up on screen without me clicking first.
Terrorist.
Really pink logo, which is kind of funny. Oh, thank God. Thought it crashed. Anyway. And now the music's cut off. And for some reason it cuts its audio off when I try to get out of the game mode. Right, I'm back. Now let's try the other factions.
Choose your general.
Let's have a little bit of a show off with the Xeon units now.
General Granger versus General Dow.
Soon, you will be nothing more than nuclear.
Our forces are prepared to begin the assault.
Oh, I'm waiting. Ah, there you are.
To glory!
We will have to hit them with everything we have.
The Chinese are close.
Ignore those Scorpion tanks, they're not part of the arsenal.
More gifts, General. Our generosity is limitless.
You might not notice, but the Greek new faction had to take
Now,
over
General,
the...
I think you understand why I am known as Keyta the nuke. Now the battle begin in earnest.
The three mod factions had to take over the vanilla faction since there's no space for extra factions throughout the game.
We have big plans.
So as far as I can remember, you can actually do add more factions, but it's usually an unstable bloody mess. And here's the Xeon Command Center. Giant big red lobster, which we all know is Glazy. Fortunately, those forward guns don't work. They're just there for
Soon your
decoration.
base will glow like the sun.
We will live in prosperity.
Time for some supply
It will
drops.
look real nice when it's done for China. Very good
It's
plan.
funny that they actually have these Gatling cans, since its barrels are composed of 4 separate Gatling cans on their own.
Construction built to spec.
And as a more reasonable supply gatherer and a form
Don't
of
worry,
prototypes out.
General.
We have
The
big
warheads
plans.
are on their way.
Oh crap, I forgot.
Real nice
Time to
when it's
expand our
done.
striking capabilities then. The music is still a bit loud.
Let's pick up some goods.
Drop supplies. Oh, whoops. I was in the supply center rally point.
Oh look, I have a nuke all ready for you.
Oh, shoot. That was fast.
Oh, General, I would not capture that oil derrick if I were you. I will only destroy it. Your weapons are no match for my power.
Construction built to spec.
I think it was a bad idea picking the Xeon
nice
unit to fight
location.
the nuke when I don't have much in terms of air assets.
China has been generous. That's a good
Well, we
choice.
make do, especially since we have a Musai.
You cannot stand against my might, General.
Ready for action.
Sorry for the delay, General. Just gathering my forces.
We have big
Put
plans.
more of those Gatling cannons over here.
China will grow larger.
Army's elite. Need a point, man?
Construction built to spec. China has been generous.
Forgot about the power lines.
A very good plan, General.
Flashbangs are ready.
You have to take out that nuke and fast.
Oh, I see your power is down, General. Should I send you some nuclear
Always prepared.
energy?
Haha, very
I
funny.
built for China. That's a good choice.
Just get more on the perimeter. He doesn't actually
Surrender.
airstrikes.
Or do you want the bombing to continue?
Construction built to spec.
Nice
Nice location.
Need a point, man? Let's change the decor.
Also, you can clearly see the Xeon has a wider range of
Building
mobile
is
suit
complete.
selection in their arsenal.
Let's build.
Two of their capabilities are a bit off of
It looks like a nuclear winter this year, General.
I can build a
That's a
Xeon
good
Warfare
choice.
for extra lines.
Where's the party?
And for now, let's
Locked
send
and
these
loaded.
guys out to take out that
The building is
Show
up.
me the way.
nuclear launcher. I'm sure some of you guys here are
Do you
fans.
like my village, General? Please, make yourself at home.
So,
Building is complete. Construction.
Is the
From
heat
spam.
getting to you, General?
Locked and loaded.
yeah,
The
because
end is near, General.
Yeah, baby.
at the end of your nuclear capability,
I know! My warheads! My beautiful warheads! You will pay, General.
Locked and loaded. Yeah, baby.
chain reaction.
Oh, 2 nukes! Oh, I am pleased.
Shake it, baby.
Nuke them before they get
Yeah,
out.
baby.
That's okay, General. I have more nukes for you.
Never mind.
This is only the beginning, General. The beginning of the end.
Yeah, baby.
Expand.
Let's build. China will roll
Hey,
out.
hey, do you know how much that nuke silo
How
costs?
about some action?
Just in case, get some more artillery out there to form the Zamel. Like one of the more iconic mobile suits from 008.
Might makes right. Would you not agree, General? Soon your base will glow like the sun.
Live in prosperity.
You got an order? Yeah, baby.
3 nukes. Oh, that is 3 times the fun.
Locked and loaded.
What's that all
Take it,
you're
baby.
talking about? I don't see a third nuke anywhere.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
I'm on it.
time to bring them back.
Seat
We're gonna
weapon
need
checking
more
in. We've got the
military
big
prep
gun.
later.
Let's take over the area.
For
Our
China.
system is safe.
It will look real
How
nice.
you
with
expect to
forces here.
fight this,
Search
General?
and destroy.
Oh, maybe you are having a meltdown, huh?
Weapon must have.
No
Seat
system
weapon
is
checking
safe.
in.
Man, he's dead.
All systems operational. Ready for deployment. Moving in.
For
Seat
some
weapon. We've
reason,
got the
the
big gun.
Zamel in this game is really slow. When we'll
And now for my final attack. Hold on, General. You're going to like
All
this.
systems
Oh,
operational.
wait. No, you
We've
won't.
got the big gun. Looking for clearing. All systems operational. Moving in.
4 nukes. Incredible.
Where's the party?
No
Thank
system
you.
is
Time to nuke that up with these rifles.
We have big plans. A very good plan. Let's build. China will grow larger.
Ow, ow,
How
ow.
long were you planning on staying in my base, General? Maybe I should prepare a bunk for you.
Never mind. Let's get those Gervas out of the way again.
Melt! Everything must melt!
Checking in.
Construction built
Looking
to
for
spec.
clearing. We've got the big weapon. Checking in. Moving in.
I build for China.
Also get the Flanagan this research.
It was real nice
Get
when
some
it's done.
respotting.
I can cripple their
That
facilities.
could work.
Let's build.
Oh, not many.
That's a good start.
Thankfully, I have a resupply.
You cannot
box here.
stand against my might,
Got an
General.
order?
The glow. The wonderful glow. Can you not see it, General?
Show me the way.
So that works.
How about some action? On there.
Construction is complete.
When all else fails, get the Cubelet. The Cubelet has never failed me.
You got an order?
Technically speaking, we're going to build
Where's
up
the
a
card?
squadron of
Take it,
mentally
baby.
unstable women right here.
On there. You got an order?
It looks like a nuclear
card?
winter this year, General.
You got an order? On my way.
So this line over here, a bunch of hero units from different timelines back. No, not timeline, different time periods of the universe.
Surrender! Or do you want the bombing to continue?
How about some action? How about a target?
The end is near, General. Now, where did I put those launch codes?
Show me the way.
Well, with that in the way, let's go
On my way.
ruin somebody's day. Thanks to the Q-Blade funnels, it can defend up missile attacks.
This is only the beginning,
mostly
General.
80%,
The beginning of the
chance of block
end.
all
We
missile
will
weapons
live
coming.
in prosperity.
One of the good things about the Xeon faction is that
Next
you get a free
location.
supply drop after you
It will
build a
look
flag
real
out.
nice
More
when it's
supplies
done.
for us. How
got an
are you
order?
funding your
How
troops,
about some
General?
action? On my way. I'm on it. Where's the party?
Are you ready for more, General?
One of the Q-Blade's main abilities is
You got an order?
Soon your base will glow like the sun.
You got an order? I'm there.
Anyway,
Coming to inspect the nukes, General? You can look, but don't touch. Okay, General, that's enough. I'm running out of nukes.
Yeah, baby! Here's the party.
Building is complete. How you expect to fight this, General?
Here's the party.
I be careful, General. These nuclear depots tend to leak.
Oh, we lost another Gemini. And I think that's all of his nukes out of the way.
Oh, I think this is your half-life, General.
How about some action?
Here's where the funny thing comes into play for the Xeon. You can call in the Black Tri-Stars.
Your weapons are no match for my power.
Shut up, I'm trying to explain things. You can also send in Xeon troops coming in from space via drop pods, or you can get the Cyclops team from 0080 to steal your enemy's vehicles while deploying a camper on the way. Now, which
Fire! My war factory! What have you done? My precious tanks
You got an
gone.
order? Yeah, baby!
I cannot believe you are beating me. Perhaps you will give me a moment to reveal.
Oh look, he got through. Never mind. Well, it's time to play it a bit funnier, so let's go with Zaku pod drop somewhere around here. Look at that coming in from radar, but can't see it on screen until
Get away from my supplies, General.
drop it.
Wonderful glow! Can you not see it, General?
Let's send him some
How
air
about
support.
some action? I'm on it. Show me the way.
I hope your radar isn't down, General. I hate for you to miss what's coming
I'm
next.
there. How about some action?
This is how Xeon won the early days of the 1-year war. This hammer Zaku in space is getting
It looks like a nuclear winter this year, General.
not exactly sustainable anymore. It's flashy. I'll probably keep these features for another time. If you can join me again, of course.
You got an order?
Oh,
Ready for deployment.
Only one of the annoying parts about this is that most of the artillery pieces sometimes outrange Xeon, even the modern
We've got the
ones.
big gun.
The end is near, General.
Of course, that implies they don't have line of my units don't have line of sight of the bad guy.
How about some action?
When they do, saw what happened.
Yeah, baby!
My command center! No! I won't lose command. I
Show
won't.
me the way.
I love it when he starts red lane like that.
Locked and loaded. You got an order?
This is only the beginning, General. The beginning of the end.
We are victorious.
Another moment, and I would have reduced you to dust.
Alright, for now, let's show off the last faction of this mod, which is the UN Spacey. Now this one is
Air
the most
Force.
interesting line because some surprise feature that the other factions don't have. I think it's best to show it to you so you can get a better understanding of how it goes.
General Granger versus Dr. Thrax.
You dare to select Dr. Thrax? You should reconsider, General. Do not think I cannot see your spies flying over my base. Please, look all you wish, because this may be the last time you ever see my stronghold. As you can see, my defenses are impenetrable, and my toxic weapon systems will poison your troops long before they can reach me. Prepare to tell your three-eyed grandchildren of
Bring
your
on the
defeat
scaffolding.
this day.
Story.
Dr. Thrax is
Going up.
arguably my favorite GLA General, or none. It's mostly because it's really handy in the Commander in the General's Challenge.
Always ready. Any more projects?
Much more than even, say, General Granger at the times.
The
New
first sample is
construction?
free.
Bring on the scaffolding. Any more projects?
Anybody remember this guy? VT1 Super Ostrich. First came out in the movie. Do you remember Love as the primary
Laying the foundation.
DF
Going up.
for the
Need a delivery,
UN
General?
Spacey. Most famously involved in Dimension Jumpers.
What's the mission, sir? Any more projects? Ooh, that one's pretty banged up.
When Hikaru Ichijo took
Ready for
favorite
action.
idol Lin
Silent,
Kuei for a ride.
but deadly.
Rally point confirmed. Let's build.
Let's set up. which
Any
will
more
go first.
projects?
I think I should go with VF Factory first because that has an upgraded.
Made in the U.S. of A. Have a job for me.
Or more.
Good area.
All
Flashbangs
vehicles
are
in
ready.
the game
One taste,
New
and
construction.
you'll never go back, even if you wanted to. Have a taste of my own medicine.
One funny thing about the Federation of the UN Space is that its barracks has a ground engaging anti.
Ah, that's right. Sit back and relax. Give my toxins more time to work.
Oh, cripes. That's fast. Yeah, where you got these guys out. Let's engage that Scud launcher quick. Yeah, plenty of ideas. Never mind. Oh,
How long can you hold your breath?
Laying the foundation.
when you play UN Spacey, you can't not get composite armor as soon as you can get the BF Factory out because it affects all your destroys and BFs.
Always prepared.
The suspense, it's killing you.
So by default, the starting variable fighter in the game is
Ready
the
for action.
BF1 Valkyrie, the A-type to be exact.
Yeah.
The neat thing about
Made in the U.S. of
the
A.
BF1A in this game is the movie
Laying the
version.
foundation.
So it has a bit more, how shall we say it,
Going up.
ornamentation.
Army's elite.
Just gotta get that oil barrel out of the way. Hang on. Oh, hello CM Go, welcome to the game. Oh yes, this is a mod called Command & Conquer Channel 0 Hour Xenoforce. It came out around the early to mid 2000s, but I'm not sure if there is still an available node for downloading it. It's kind of sad, really. Let's get those oil derricks as soon as possible so that we get some active.
Time to brew another batch.
Composite armor installed, sir. What's the story?
Put in more of the base defense rounds.
Bring on the scaffolding. Any more projects?
Scud launchers.
Laying the foundation.
Stop.
Ready for another chemistry lesson? Give me back that oil derrick. Don't you know petroleum is a key ingredient in my toxins?
What's the story?
We should set up a destroyed factory here so we can...
Sorry, I can't build it.
Every moment you delay, you die a little bit more.
Always ready.
Well, should get a repair facility here so that damage
Go
destroys
up.
it. Yeah, just get quick repairs as soon as possible.
Pilot reporting.
More victim, volunteers for my experiments.
Any more projects?
Note the
Aircraft
BF-1A.
reporting.
You can clearly see if it has the stripes that is...
You inconvenience me, General.
It has the stripes that are mostly visible on the movie version of the BF-1A. In this case, they're used as identification stripes of players.
Channel clear.
In VF mode, it can switch between gearwalk.
See, you can tell they're just right
Like
when
the
the
wind.
flesh falls off the bone.
Ready to strike.
Maybe we'll consider a peace offering. An antidote, perhaps.
Unfortunately, it's pretty lightweight. So unless it has extra defensive
Clocked
features
in.
available
Your
from the
resource pile has
airbase,
grown small, General. I don't think you have enough to stop my
Can't
next
build
attack.
this, sir.
Excellent.
unless
What's
it
the
has the
story?
upgrades from the airbase, it's pretty
On the
easy
job.
target to engage even for the GLA.
Have a job for me?
So much forgot about the power supply.
Good area.
So much like the other factions,
Anthrax, it does a body bad.
the UN Spacey doesn't really have vehicles. Instead, it has destroyers
That
for
one's
ground
done.
units.
Now, where did I put those chemical troops, huh?
That
By
one's
default, you can get the Defender, the Tomahawk, the Phalanx, and the Monster. Defender is excellent as an early anti-air defense unit because of its quad cannons. Phalanx is excellent for engaging large groups of enemy
In the
army. Tomahawk is mostly general purpose because of the autocannons and the machine guns mounted on the
You
chest.
smell something? Huh?
And the Monster is there as an artillery unit with its four high output artillery cannons.
What is the mission? Cooled and ready. Not a tank I can't break. In the field.
What's funny is I think the colors
operation.
Let's take the guns for a spin. These destroyers look closer to their B-Tech counterparts than they are to their original.
What is the mission?
Macross
I'll carry
models.
out the operation.
I think this is what they call a rifleman in the B-Tech
Now
community.
breathe in. That's it, and out. Again. Oh, yes.
Not a tank I
Gotta love that artillery firing.
can't. Adjusting for currents.
First setup is missile
Guidance system
battery.
set.
One of the funny things about the UN Spacey defense turrets is that they're mobile, so they may chase enemy units coming in and out of
What's
your
the
base
story?
if they get within range. Better keep an eye on that if you're using these guys.
Going up.
That bucker needs a fix.
Toxin troopers, attack!
One more thing, if you have a factory, but you you are in need of destroyed support quick and fast, you can use your
All finished.
Macross class command ship to call in via destroids by air. Pretty good for a quick deployment if you're in a pinch.
I love the smell of Here we come, General, like a chemical spill. I don't think you want those supplies. They're not ready yet.
Laying the foundation.
It is so hard to find a doctor these days who will make house calls. But Dr. Thrax still does. I'm ready for full auto.
Don't you just love him? He's such an adorable villain. Alright. First rule of VM combat in this mod. If you want to keep your Valkyries alive, get countermeasures as soon as you can. Like, composite armor is great, but it's even better if the missiles don't hit your planes in the first place.
General, we have a clogged toxin nozzle. Give me a second to fix it.
We're gonna keep the airfield empty for now, since we're gonna save that for a more powerful unit later. We can just spam the Valkyries from the air.
Want to make some improvements?
Get more power plants up.
Sorry, I can't build it. What's the story?
Set up more,
Good area.
turrets.
Aircraft aerial defense countermeasures installed.
And, clear this out so we can get more over.
All finished.
Your troops are short of breath, General. Give up!
Whoops. That was wider than I expected.
Oh! Spill on aisle 1!
That one's
Aircraft
done.
reporting.
Alright, next time I'm not gonna blow any of these.
Aircraft reporting.
I don't remember them being this wide when they spill out after getting blown up.
Laying the
Like
foundation.
acid rain, we descend upon your base, General.
Or you get a strategy
Made
center
in the U.S. of A. New construction.
Set up a strategy center here, maybe.
Good area.
You will regret intruding on my experiments, General.
Sorry, I can't build it.
Your base has grown so large, General. A perfect target for my Scud Storm.
Aircraft reporting.
Totally forgot about that.
Need a delivery, General?
Anyway,
Any more projects?
we should probably get some more of the cash bounty sources that
Need a delivery,
passive resources when you get killed, and then we have a pick between the Thunderbolt
Aircraft
or
reporting.
the Nightmare as a backup fighter.
Are you going to attack me, or are you
benefits from,
afraid of what you might find at my base, huh?
Bunker Buster Warrior kill enemies underground, while the Nightmare has both stealth capabilities and napalm.
That one's done.
For now, we can probably go with a Thunderbolt so we can rain some. Bunker bustering on them. And then we'll also have some of this, the BGM Invader.
Aircraft reporting.
It's an assault airborne attacker that was featured in some early Macross
Nothing
games.
can live beneath my toxic cloud, General.
But it didn't see much screen time outside of those games, except for probably the Macross 7 movie, where a civilian
Let's
version
clear the air.
prominently
I was
featured.
born for this job.
Alright, looks like our BF-1 squadron is ready.
Destination.
Set them out here. By the way, if you want to make your BF-1
We'll go.
like regular aircraft, you can just go for the
bombs are ready,
chain
sir.
button over here on the left. search and
destroy.
Get supplies up. Advanced training and gather some tokens.
Pilot reporting.
Get some of that
Thrusters engaged.
weapon testing on the way. Note how the countermeasures increases survivability.
Go forth, my toxic warriors. Bring our message to the masses.
Oh, except for that, of course.
Upgrading the new supply line. We're going in. Thrusters engaged.
Silent, but deadly.
Got it. See that countdown timer popping up over on the right side?
Aircraft reporting. Like the
Yeah,
wind.
this is like the main surprise of the UN space action. Their command center is their super weapon. Let's just put the big guy over here for a second. I am slow, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but I guess that's a balancing feature.
Going up. Clocked
Anyway,
in.
let's get some of the supply drop zones, which the UN
On the
space
job.
seals against.
Special forces here. Search and destroy.
Ah, that's right. Sit back and relax.
story?
Give my toxins more time to work.
Can't build that,
Advanced training
sir.
is complete, sir.
The Federation
Good
is probably
area.
the only faction in this game, in this mod, that doesn't get supply drops, mostly because they already have bonuses in their hacker forces. Getting a supply drop will probably just give them an even more unfair advantage than they already have.
Reporting.
Anyway, let's show off how the invaders actually engage.
Setting new course.
We're seeing their dedicated bomber designs.
The suspense, it's killing you.
They're actually pretty fast.
You are too close to my precious toxins, General, and for that, you must die.
Any more projects?
Watch out, General. That
Too
bridge
close.
might not be safe. But then, what is around here, eh?
Destination.
Meanwhile, the
Like
Thunderbolts
the wind.
with their bunker buster warheads are something like this. Yeah, I think I lost one of my bombers. Yep. Pretty much something like that.
Time to do another batch. Do you think you're being clever, sneaking into my back door?
Let's get those guys home since their demonstration's complete. That's a hit. And the Macross itself is already in position. Time to call in that Macross cannon. This never gets old, seeing the Macross transform. Also of note, you can see that the arms are the ARMDs, which means this is based on the movie and
Every moment you delay, you die a little bit more.
post-original series version, which had the carriers on its arm instead.
Oh, what do you have against toxins, huh? Have you seen what they put in food these days? Ugh.
That's pretty much how the Macross cannon works. It's a straight line super weapon attack which can engage and destroy anything within its range. And its flight path, shooting path. Which means if there's a friendly unit out there up front, you better get
See,
out of the
you
way.
can tell they are just right when the flesh falls off the bone.
If you don't want to lose them accidentally, of course.
Have a job for me.
Get some more of those supplies.
Bring on the
bombs.
scaffolding in.
Always love free money, of course.
So, you've made it across the river. Now the battle gets interesting.
Acknowledged. Maneuver props engaged.
Of course, you can also go for another Macross class. Specifically, the Macross class from Macross 7. Unlike the Command Center type Macross class, though, it's a dedicated assault carrier.
Anthrax, it does a body bad.
It can transport friendly units by air. So if you need an early transport, you can always go for an ARMD class with a PM dagger.
All finished. Have a job for me?
Right, that out of the way. Time to build this
That
big
one's
guy.
done. Sorry, I can't build there. Made in the U.S. of A.
For all intents and purposes, the UN Spacey faction has 2 super weapons in 1. Oh, that means since they're technically
You smell
counted
something? Huh?
since they're technically counted as hero units, you can't build more than 1 of each, which I guess is the major balancing factor.
Captain on the bridge.
Everybody remembers the era of the space carriers, early episodes that carried those unique space items. I think they're called Lancers. But in this one, they use those rapid transports with a pretty large troop carrier.
Not a tank I can't
In the field.
Now breathe in. That's it, and out. Again. Oh yes, feel better?
Getting 3 stars grants you the ability to also unlock Project Supernova YEPs, which means you can call in YF-21 and YF-19. So I think they're designated as the YF-19 and YF-22 already.
Standing by.
How do we do about this?
Captain on the bridge.
Since these guys
Good to the last drop.
Probably supported by missiles. Or we can just line this guy up going off the cannon for another super weapon barrage. Either way suits me, really.
Missile systems operational. Standing by.
Did I put the line up again? Oh, there.
Missile systems operational.
It does bother me that the UN Spacey supply planes look kind of weird. That's just
In the field.
I'll give you a breather before our next attack.
Ready. Guidance system set. In the field. In the field. Navigation systems ready.
Not a tank I can't break.
alright.
Channel clear.
Talk about these guys. Let's clear this
Thrusters
island.
engaged. Pilot reporting.
In an emergency, you can actually switch to the barrel fire mode, so they can switch to planes. But of course, you lose the XP when they switch modes.
General, we have a clogged toxin nozzle. Give me a second to fix it.
Like the wind.
It's pretty much a how do you call it? Gamble. You want to keep your units alive, or just rely on their XP bonuses.
Acknowledge.
Oh, what? I think somebody got hit by more missiles. Bail out! Contend with. Anyway, if you're not...
You will come for the toxin, but you'll stay because you're dead.
If you're not particularly inclined to use aircraft for your strikes, you can always use these guys for direct attack. choose between the infamous X9 Ghost or the other infamous Skull Squadron. The X9 Ghost is basically a Spectre gunship attack with the length pretty much the same for each level. Well, Skull Squadron attack is like the A10, but it moves faster and has more weaponry.
You will regret intruding on my experiments, General.
Let's go it up. Let's put it up to maximum level. Skull Squadron level 3. And there you are. You can see the Skull Leader color scheme on the other one that was poorly rendered. I don't wish they could unify that as a directly controllable aircraft design, but I guess some things are meant for balancing purposes.
Are you going to attack me, or are you afraid of what you might find at my base, huh?
And that is how you defend your airspace.
Standing by.
Where might I drop this guy? Hang on.
Ready. Bearing set.
Most of the time I just get
Gun
these
barrels cool and ready.
A3Ms in large numbers and just do attack them so they can go on bombs on their own.
Acknowledged. Ready. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
We're all gone.
Nothing can live beneath my toxic cloud, General.
Have a job for me?
Entire airfield with them.
Navigation systems ready.
Meanwhile,
Aye, Commander.
I am going to send these guys over to the other side.
Bombing base ready.
If you're worried about your VF-1s getting killed early
Captain on the bridge.
stuff like that,
Bombing base ready.
the next best thing to get a straight center up is get these guys. The armor ground projectile protector set gives them
Bombing
not
base
only
ready.
extra armor but also extra ammunition, allows them to swarm enemies with missiles, which makes them even more dangerous than they're usually.
Bombing base ready.
Preserving
Most
freedom.
of the upgrades are here.
Doing what's right.
Ignore the
Bombing
VF-1
base
JN,
ready.
since
Paladin
the
taking the
model
field.
based on the one Hickory.
Yes, sir. Confirmed. Keep it clean.
I sent him in a
Closing the
figure out
distance.
islands.
Silent, but deadly.
Protecting
Bombing
our
base
people.
ready.
Confirmed. We're moving. Closing the distance. Polished and ready.
Don't know if the missile run on.
Paladin tank in the field. Confirmed. Protecting our people. We fight for peace. It's the right thing to do.
Fortunately, yeah.
That's right.
The
Sit back and
roundabout
relax.
protection
Give
loadout
my
takes
toxins
a
more
while
time to
get
work.
So rearmed, so don't
Paladin
rely on it
tank in
too
the
much
field.
when you're engaging a large number of enemies.
We're moving. Doing what's right. Protecting our people. Doing what's right.
That's one plane lost.
Reporting.
The suspense, it's killing you.
Setting new course. Setting new course.
Trying to set a guard area for the aviators to engage at. Well,
keep destroying my vehicles, how can I bring you your medicine?
Protecting our people.
Kind of annoying how quickly they lose speed when they already reach.
Closing the distance. It's the right thing to do.
At least compared to
Time to brew another batch.
Taking her in.
Okay.
Enemies of the free world. You can depend on it. Confirmed.
I love the sound of carpet bombing in the morning. Although, accuracy isn't exactly guaranteed.
General, if you keep destroying my vehicles, how can I bring you your medicine?
Well, that was a bit of a problem.
Every moment you delay, you die a little bit more.
Anyway, it's a good time to demonstrate how they can switch modes now. Not how they're all
Aircraft reporting.
Then with another click. Yep.
Channel clear.
Chair one.
We'll go.
Set them up here so you can engage automatically.
Destination. Pilot reporting.
Ah, that was a bit too close for comfort. Fine. Trying to set up a double cross cannon strike then.
See, you can tell they are just right when the flesh falls off the bone.
I think that Macross 7, the new Macross class is trying too hard to look intimidating when it transforms in Storm Attacker mode. Every time I see it, it looks like a giant
Anthrax, it does a body
state
bad.
Marshmallow Man when it switches up. Still more hits. Get over here.
You smell something? Huh?
These guys are going to go to get the Skull Squad and take them out. Oh, Christ. I think we just lost Kakizaki again. Alright, looks like everybody's in position. Now we're done with that cross cannon. Old Max is going great. I think Max's Seiyu is one of the best in the industry, mostly
Now
because
breathe
he's got
in.
that slow,
That's it,
low,
and out.
calm
Again.
voice.
Oh, yes. Feel better?
Oh, rip. That was a cook. And we lost both points. I didn't expect it to end that quick.
You are victorious.
Perhaps I shouldn't have gotten my degree from Mail Order College.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh man, I didn't notice the time. Having a little too much fun playing this mod. Kind of forget how fast time passes, but anyway. Thank you so much for being with me today. I had a lot of fun trying to show off probably one of my favorite mods for one of my favorite real-time strategy games. I hope I can find some more time to play this mod online on stream without getting some people. No, not some people. Getting the Twitch mods on my back. Anyway, let's see what's on the agenda for the next few days. I possibly want to finish the actual art that I've been working on for the past couple of days by tomorrow at the earliest. It's only just a few more line arts and some colorings. What could possibly go wrong? And still have some other plans the day after tomorrow, but I'll have to look into my calendar just to be sure I could actually finish something. Well, thank you for being with me today. I guess that means Lurks RTV. I'll try to catch y'all tomorrow. See you until then.